check in with our forewarned chief meteorologist, Matt Brode, who proclaimed earlier today that fall is really back.
Hey, man, I proclaimed that a few days ago. I said it was coming back.
Well,
it's just we're feeling it now.
We are feeling it.
The proof is in the pudding. You don't believe us? Go outside right now. Enjoy it.
Yes.
I'm talking about sunshine. I'm talking about, so far, these are our high temperatures today, and they have not budged out of the 70s. Interestingly enough, closer to that center of high pressure, places like Douglas and Nogales actually so far warmer than the city of Tucson. That's 80 and 81 degrees respectively. And Arizona's high country not out of the 50s. So this is fall at its finest. This is why our population probably soars during these months. So what are we tracking here over the course of the next several hours and days? Breezes will be dying down. They already have to a certain extent today for Tucson, but Cochise, Santa Cruz County, consider it breezy for at least the next several hours or so. And then much cooler air temperatures really are on tap. Arrive today. I think even tomorrow is going to be a cooler day, probably Friday as well. Some moisture next work week. Got that question mark at the end. I know you don't like that indecision, but I tell you, that's 7 days from now, and these areas of low pressure in the Pacific Ocean sometimes develop minds of their own. Oh, we'll hone in on the details of it, but it's going to take a couple more days. But we wanted to throw it out there that we could possibly see more pattern changes next work week. Let's keep things in the short term, though. 77 last check at the airport on top of the mountain. You can still see some breezy conditions. 35 the dew point, west-northwest winds at 14 miles per hour. And we're tracking just lovely temperatures, mid-70s, sunshine really from sun up to sundown today. 70s across Cochise County, still 72 in Bisbee, 77 in Nogales. We got 69 up in Oracle. If that's not feeling more fall-like, I don't know what is. Low pressure skimming northern sections of Arizona, southern Utah. The trajectory it took, just a very dry one. It spent far too much time over land, not enough time over the ocean. So when that happens, we can squeeze out some moisture in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado in the form of some snow showers this far to the south. Nope, not going to happen. This will continue to trek off to the east in its wake. Just lovely air temperatures. We're talking about sunny skies pretty much each and every day. Less in the way of winds. That could start to change a little bit as we get an area of high pressure by late in the weekend, early next work week. That's not going to stick around long. The real height of this high pressure is still to our east. And then I got to turn your attention to this area of low pressure in the Pacific Ocean. This is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, 7 days from now. But we got a big storm out in California. So again, finer details. We'll have to kind of sort through those over the course of the next couple of days. But heads up, we could see more in the way of a substantial turn of the weather. Meanwhile, finally feeling fall-like tomorrow morning. 40s out the door. So kiddos, if you're out early for work, jacket weather likely into places like Wilcox, upper 30s, 36, for example, in Benson. Highs tomorrow into the low to mid 70s. So we're talking about some extremely cool temperatures. That really is literally 20 degrees cooler than when we clocked in on Sunday at 94 degrees. And here we are on Thursday, 74 degrees. All right, 73, 74. Ought to do it tomorrow. 76 on Friday, so we keep things in the 70s. 78 on Saturday, maybe back to the 80s. You saw that brief area of high pressure build in for Sunday. 80 on Monday, 81 Tuesday, 75 Wednesday. Added some clouds to the mix there, cooling us down a little bit more. And again, we'll just have to watch and see in about 7 days what that storm system off the coast of California decides to go, for that matter. But let's focus in on the next 72 hours. We are looking at daytime highs below average for the first time in quite some time. 70s, sunny, cool nighttime lows into the 40s. As I said, fall, well, it's back.
And we are here.